Wow. Wow. Here we go. Ready? 2, 1, 2, 3.
You know that sound.
It's the right time, it's fun time, it's play time, it's recess time. It's the right time, it's fun time, it's play time, it's recess time.
It's the right time. It's fun time. It's play time. It's recess time. It's the right time. It's fun time. It's play time. It's recess time. It's the right time. It's fun time. It's play time. It's recess time. It's the right time. It's fun time. It's play time. It's recess time. It's the right time. It's fun time. Hey, you know what time it is.
It's the right time.
It's fun time. It's play time.
It's recess time. It's the right time.
Yes, make sure you subscribe to YouTube. Make sure you are on following me on Instagram. That's Dr. Recess Bunny on Instagram.
Recess time.
Dr. Recess on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribing and following. Because it's the right time.
You're here, you know what I'm saying? Live with the Dr. Recess Bunny.
Hey, I'm in the house. I'm here. What's going on? I've been hearing a lot on the playground the past couple of weeks.
Oh, your inmates, man. Let's get back over here. Hold on. Let's get back here. Playmates or inmates?
No, my playmates.
Yeah, you do run a warden camp around there, so I mean.
Sipping some wine. Dr. Recess usually don't sip. By this sipping.
Sipping, right? Okay. All right. We've been watching you saying your last podcast shows and very informative and entertainment too with that.
I try.
Can you elaborate more? You know what I'm saying, or what the things more you have been doing? You know what I'm saying, and giving your gifts out to the people. What you saying?
I've been trying. I've been getting a lot of messages out there in this playground about choosing the wrong people in their lives. You know, I've been hearing a lot of complaints about the men making some wrong choices, but yet they still there. And a lot of women complaining about, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that, but yet you're doing the same shit. So
what do you mean by what do you mean by they doing the same shit? What do you mean?
Okay, there are a lot of people been in relationships for way past the expiration date. There's expiration dates out here, okay? Dr. Reese's got a timeline on relationships. Under 6 months, if you've been complaining about something, or if you've been asking like, you don't lick enough, let's say you ain't licking enough pussy. If you are within 6 months asking someone to lick, or if say you asking her, can you suck, in 6 months, you are asking and continuously ask, you know what? If after 6 months you ain't getting it. That's who that person is. That's what you about to deal with, and you need to make a choice. But it's crazy because under 3 months, from a time you meet someone in 3 months, you're quick to say I love you. But by the time you've been with someone in 6 months and you've done this much complaining, that much complaining, and maybe a little arguing and fighting, why are you still together? It's only been 6 months.
Why is that though? You mean maybe you have kids together, or maybe you know what I'm saying they got nowhere else to go, or maybe you know what I'm saying they're shacked up with each other, and somebody has to have a shelter, a spot. I don't know. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
It depends. I mean, it could be financial reasons. I've been in relationships because of financial reasons, and it's crazy because you don't know it's for financial reasons. You're in there like, I love someone and I care about someone. And then when you realize, that's why I say past the expiration date. Because when you realize that one's not really for you, you have to ask yourself, why am I still here? Like, you're always saying I love you. So you sit there and say, I love you, and use that as an excuse. But that's not an excuse. Love is only
it's about respect and honor, right? Or loyalty, right? And then love will come with it, though, wouldn't that?
Yeah, but some people they skip the steps. Like love, people quick to fall in love as soon as you see somebody. As soon as someone gives you attention, as soon as someone can say hi, they're in love.
Well, I don't think I'm experiencing as you, but maybe that's infatuation. No, is it love
It's
or infatuation?
infatuation. There's many
Hold on.
names for it, but the person looks at it as love. And what love really is a whole bunch of little actions that adds up into one big old word. Because you're like, I love the way you dance. I love the way you talk. I love the way you sing. I love the way you sexing. And all those little things that you're liking about a person's character. But when they turn to shit, you don't love that though, do you? But you didn't pay attention to that part.
Now, what makes a relationship turn to shit?
Not being honest with themselves. Most people are in relationships out of fear. They're scared to be alone. They need to feel included in something, anything. People don't want to be alone, which we're not alone. Like, we're in a new age world where you can download apps and stay in touch with people in different countries. And you're there but not there. So you got an open of communication with somebody somewhere. But to have someone next to you and physically be there, that's where people are longing for. In particular brackets. And it's fucked up to say, but some people are beautiful, some people are ugly, some people are average. And depending on where that bracket is, like you'll notice some beautiful women may not work as much, may not do as much stuff, but then there may be ugly women you see that they out there working, busting balls, like they bank, bank, bank. And then you got your average women that's like, they're in the middle. You know what I'm saying? They're just content. And sometimes people feel they have to deal with what they got. Some people like, I know I'm not beautiful, so I'm gonna deal with whatever shit comes my way. I'd rather.
But they shouldn't think like that, though, shouldn't they? I mean, they shouldn't think like that. I mean,
They
they should have a
shouldn't. They
good thought of
shouldn't
themselves, right?
because at the end of the day, everybody's beautiful inside. I think your character is what makes you beautiful first.
Yeah.
So I mean, everyone, people, but I mean, I can't be mad. I was even watching. I don't remember what show. One of them surgery shows, because I'm gonna get my titties done one day.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I am, and I've done my research. But there was a guy, and he was going in for a penis enlargement. He literally had a 1-inch penis, and it's like there's nothing he can do about that. God made this man this way. He literally went on camera and said, I know I can't satisfy women. I know I have nothing really much to offer, which is why he tries to keep his paper up and his head game up. But at the end of the day, women want more. They want more. And he knows this. So he trying to, with his money can't perfect what God gave him. And I think for that 1-inch penis, there's probably a 1-inch cervix bitch out there for him.
Yeah, I think there's somebody out there for everybody. That's a high, long search of hell water. So
And as time is going by, it's just getting worse and worse. I said this to my son when the city girls first came on the street. Okay, act up for years. Them girls right there. I told my son, because he's a young teenager, like, you gotta make money. You can't be like, you hear these girls talking? These are the new girl generation. I said,
so what they want? What these new girls want? They want what?
These girls want to make sure that they can make money, that you're making money. If they got a car, if they paying their bills, if they got a crib, they want you to have the same exact shit, but better. That's what they're expecting. That's what the songs, listen in. That's what it sounded like. One of the lyrics was, can't do nothing with no, what did she say? Good dick and broke good dick can't do nothing for her. So I
What do you
mean,
mean, good dick and brokeness, or?
no, she said a broke good dick cannot do nothing for
Oh,
her.
okay. Well,
You can have all that good dick. That good dick ain't slanging how it used to. Okay, that's not what the women's for.
y'all need some zeros behind that dick now. You know what
They
I'm
want
saying?
some zeros behind it. They want some moolah paper, dinero.
So that's what our men was back in the days. Right? We needed that paper. You wanted that dick, you know what I'm saying? But now that was the opposite way now.
They want money. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. You women got the dick. We take care of shit. We paid. I mean, hell yeah, we hoed and went and brought the men back the money after we sat here and hoed. Like
That's
the
right.
dick was powerful.
Mm-hmm.
But now the bitches are like, listen here, if I am hoeing, I'm not bringing my money back to the dick.
Only so now. You can't speak that for all. You know what I'm saying? You can't speak that for
Well,
all
I'm
women
talking
over
for the bitches that's rapping. And the
there. Okay.
bitches that's rapping, hell, even one of the main stripper bitches who sings, I don't need to strip no more because she's making money moves. This bitch can choose right now if I want to stay with a millionaire or not. Okay, talk about her husband, talk about Cardi B.
Okay.
She's in the position right now where she can make choices.
Well, I checked that facts out, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, you know, like, we all debated, you know what I'm saying, who's making more money, you know what I'm saying, Cardi B or Offset. And Cardi B, you know what I'm saying, we looked it up, you know what I mean? Cardi B right now, look at, she's making 24 million.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Offset, you know what I'm saying, right now is making 26.5 million.
Okay.
All right, 26.5 million. If you add him with part of the Migos all together are $87 million worth with each other.
Nice.
And that's with the Migos all together.
Nice.
Okay, so
Nice.
so by himself he's 26.5, and with the Migos he's 85. You know what I'm saying? Million.
Okay.
And Cardi is 24 by herself. You know what I'm saying? 24 million. But yeah, like I said, she's not making more than them.
I mean, you know what?
Yes.
Let's just say a little something. I mean, I know we got man in the background,
Oh,
you know.
shit.
We got man on the playground.
Oh, my bad.
And all I'm saying is, I've been hearing about the Amigos for quite some time. I mean, for many, many years, I've been hearing about them. And this man is on this woman's. I mean, he's making like maybe what, 2 more million or 2.5 more million than her. And but see, Cardi B, she's still new fresh meat. This bitch still came out just a couple of years ago. Like she's still, and then when she came out, number one, it's like every time this child wants to take a break, this might be her new MO. Take a break, come back, and make sure I hit number one. Now, I mean, I know she's married and her man making a couple, get married, have babies, all in X amount of time. And I mean, she's only 2 million down from him. So she put as much time in the career as he did. I think she'd be sitting on way, way higher than him. I mean, she only a couple million off and she just started this rap game shit. So how he been in this for how many? Yeah, so men on the playground, yeah. So like I was saying, people be in these relationships, you know, and they need to feel included. Like even right now, I heard Cardi B might stay with her guy, and hell, it might be cheaper to keep them. I mean, you know, sometimes you love them. Love is never the question. Do you love me? Sure, I love you. You know, I can treat you like shit. Do you love me? Yeah, I can cheat on you and still love you. Do you love me? Yeah, I can still punch you in your eye and still love you. Do you love me? Sure, I can slash your tires and still love you. All I'm saying is, love ain't the question. It's how you're treating somebody, how you are being effective in the relationship. Are you being are you being toxic? Or are you being like making sure the relationship is better? Are you the only one working in a relationship trying to make sure it looks great? Like, hey, I'm trying to make sure we communicate. And if somebody's over there like, okay, you go make sure you communicate and they're not communicating back, that's a problem. You know, why are you there? People that don't know how to be alone tend to stay in different relationships over and over. Like, if you don't know how to have a good time by yourself, if you don't know how to wake up like, hey, look in the mirror, how you? Give yourself a smile and a wink. Who else is gonna look at you like that?
Hey, Doctor, sometimes you might have to tell some people how. You'll say some people don't know how to enjoy themselves. You might give them tips.
Mm, fine. I enjoy myself. I get dressed,
Okay.
put on nice things, do something to my hair. Go outside for walks. Today I was playing basketball with my son. I mean, I wasn't really playing. I was the rebound girl. So every time he threw, I would grab the ball and throw it back to him. But at the same time, I was roller skating. And I don't know why in my head, right? I mean, I know I was young doing my Shea Boo days back, in Boston. Hey, I went to the Shea Boo parties and I guess I must have thought, go get you some roller skates. You know how to.
It didn't go well.
It went weller than I expected. Okay, it went well. I did not fall. I was skating around, and then the skates that I got, I tried to be on some cute skates with some sneaker skates. And I noticed they didn't have a stopper. And I'm like, how am I supposed to stop? How am I supposed to stop in these roller skates without a stopper? So I figured it out. I knew like I had to slow myself down, and when I slowed myself down, I knew I just have to stop somewhere. I'm gonna need a little more practice before I feel like I'm roller girl.
Okay, we can't wait to see that on the road. You can't wait to see that in the park. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Reese's will invite y'all. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, you were saying, come and join her on
Yes, come
a walk or a skate, right?
Walk, skate,
Park. She'll let you know what park.
Definitely. I definitely been planning on doing something like that. But again, how to like date your it's kind of weird. Like it's such a cliche to say, oh, date yourself, but in the phone you gotta learn how to have good company with yourself. Can you stare in the mirror? I mean, if you can't stare in the mirror at yourself without feeling sad, bad, or looking at something like, oh, and I mean, I don't want to tell you how to date yourself. And then I would say if you came from a bad environment, then hopefully you can see that you came from somewhere fucked up and you changed that. Or I want you to know you can change that. Like, just because you got a fucked up environment, let's say you never went to the beach before. Go to the beach. And there are people who've never been to the beach before. They don't think about that shit. Try it. Go. Go swing on the goddamn swing just to try it. Just do it. Like it's actually fun to just go out there and just see what your own self was capable of doing. What your own self right now. Who are you trying to impress? Who are you showing off for? Right? So why don't you do that child killer shit and you might actually go down the slide laughing like, oh shit, I can't believe I'm sliding right now. Yo, I used to do this shit, I was lit. And you might do it one, twice and be like, all right, that's enough, but you had a good time at that moment. So take those little moments with yourself. Life is like you're happy. Like happiness to me isn't real. Like they even say in the Constitution, in the pursuit of happiness. But happiness is actually something internal. And if you really live in this world we call a world, this big ball, I don't know. Some people think ball, some people think flat. I don't know. All I know, if you live here, you can't really be 100% happy knowing the other situations going on out here. I mean, you can have all the money in the world and you have big houses and cars, but can you really sit there and say that you're happy when you know that there's motherfuckers starving in the street that got zero? Why not? You can share, contribute something. So, but if you choose not to, or there's no happiness. But you can take happy moments. Yo, I threw a barbecue with my family. Happy moment, happy times. Yo, all my friends came over. We got drunk. We got lit. Yo, happy times, happy moment. Take that. You're happy. You're happy at that moment. You're happy at that time. You gotta wake up and then say to yourself. You can start yourself off being happy just by waking up and saying, "Yo, I woke up." That right there can make you happy. If you look at that as happiness, like, yo, I'm happy I woke up. You can just that can just be the start of your happiness. Because there's going to be other motherfuckers out there that's not happy, that don't understand or don't even want happiness for the simple fact their environment. Why should I be happy when so much fucked up shit going on? Why should I be happy when this and that happened to me when I was a child? Like they're going to feel this, and then some people can grow from it and say, I don't need to allow what happened to me as a kid affect my happiness as an adult. But some can't let go. So
So what do you do with them?
I just you try to talk to them. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't do anything with them except for talk to them. What they do to themselves, they might self-medicate, do more drugs than necessary. You know, like people do drugs to have a good time to bring on happiness, and some people do the drugs to get away from certain things that just made them unhappy. You know, so I'm not sure how certain people deal with their trauma, but trauma can be overcome. You know, like there's a lot of billionaires in this world that literally been raped and sold or beaten or homeless. I mean, someone told me a billionaire said you can't be a billionaire without being homeless. So, you know, people have sacrificed to get happy moments, their happy joys, you know, to have happy moments in the mansion. But guess what? While they were in the mansion, they also got sad moments in that mansion. Something happened. They, you know, my kids are failing school. I'm mad. I'm pissed off. All that damn money in your mansion, you still mad. Money don't make you happy. You can have happy moments in this life.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But when people are in a relationship, they can get used to customs and like like I said, I've dated and I didn't even know it was for money, but I didn't even know it's like I date for my lifestyle. Like I would date drug dealers. I smoke a lot of weed. So I would date drug dealers that sold weed. I don't gotta buy weed all day in the club. Right? So I dated according to my lifestyle. I dated a guy who used to work at Five Lanes when I was a teenager. I didn't know that I dated him because he had the shoes and the hookups and the discounts
You
on the
didn't know
clothes.
that. You didn't know that.
No, I
You didn't
knew
know that.
that,
Oh,
but
oh.
I didn't think that that's why I was so drawn to him. Though I'm like, oh, yeah, he kind of cute, and whatever problems, like, okay, maybe he wasn't that great in bed, or maybe he was like he could have been lacking some shit. But it's like, you know what, all that shit can get, I can
He
go
was
by.
boosting that filings
You
back
know
for
what?
you, huh?
You got your discount.
Oh,
Listen here,
shit.
hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah, like listen here, I need your discount.
He wasn't
Because
even
what
gonna
would be
discount.
$1,000?
He was boosting that shit.
Man, what would be $1,000 shoes would go right down to 200. Like, yes, thank you. So yeah. So, but then you strip yourself from that. Like, yo, you want to date out of you because you look at it like, wait, the shortcomings after a while, like, why? I'm not really happy. And if you didn't do this for me, would I really be in a relationship with you? That's where I was at in my life. If you didn't do X, Y, Z, would I still be in a relationship with you? And it's not so much X, Y, Z in your personality or your traits. It was more like how could you keep my life okay? I watched the documentary on it, and I was like looking and listening to the description of what a lifestyle slave is. And we looked at each other like, oh shit. I think you're my lifestyle slave. He just in my life, he like literally made my life easy. Like I usually find people that make my life very easy. Like I try to live simple. I try not to do unnecessary things to strain me or bother me or make me mad. I mean, I used
Deverish.
I used to have people like literally my mother like, and they would just be like my friends, but they would have a custom of coming to my house in the morning and bringing me Dunkin' Donuts. It would be hot chocolate and glazed munchkins. And I remember one time my mother didn't go to work, and this was our morning routine. Like I would literally grab my munchkins, grab my chocolate. They would wait in the living room for me till I got my dress on. I got dressed, and they would escort me to school every day. They would walk me to school. So my mom was like, "What y'all doing here?" She got school. And like, "Oh, we know this. Like, this is what we do." She's like, "I'm a child." Like how this child got people.
She never knew.
My friends, they were just mad, and they just
Oh my God.
they make my life easy. I can always just find somebody that just make my life easy. And then it would be people I would like save. I'm like, why you fucking with him? Leave him alone. Why you bothering him? He's cool as shit, yo. You know, like he may not have the best clothes. He may not have like some shit that most of us are popping with, but he's mad cool. Like he's funny, yo. Like he's mad. And they're like, we leave him alone. And they're like, yo, you're mad cool, yo. Anything you want us to do for you, we do. And I could be like, oh shit, wash my car. Wash my mother's car. Okay, cool. Boom, Ma, your car just got washed.
So, okay.
Well, that's how I got some of them, yo. Girl Tammy out there, she knows. That's how they got it. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just a nice hearted people person. And then, boom, shit happens. Yep, I used to have, dawn in the morning, cars get washed, rides to school, from school. That was,
So what are the people here right now? You're saying on your emails, like what is the most question you're saying about relationships that they're hitting you with? You need some water? Get some water. Security, get some water.
The most question I get is they just pretty much saying that okay, some women take the role of man. You know, they wish that their guy would be more like they'll say the word manly, which means they want their guy to take more decisions, make more decisions, step up and like when the bills are paid, don't ask. Just do it. Just go pay it. Hell, you ain't got to handle the money. If you know what the fuck needs to be paid, then just go handle it.
Especially if they live together. If they live together.
Right. If they live together,
yeah, they live together. Yes.
You know. Food in the house, same thing. Like, and that's the crazy part because I'm hearing a lot of complaints like this from couples that live together, and it's like you would think you would hear this more from couples that don't. Like, why should I have to pay your bills if we don't live together? Mm-hmm. Oh, you stay the night enough. I can hear that. If you stay the night over someone's house for at least 2.5 to 3 weeks straight, you need to come on and kick in some money. Like, come on, you need to pay like something. I mean,
you mean he didn't leave for 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Like
yeah,
like that. Sometimes don't leave, and then you end up with a roommate / booty call / friend / anything you want to call.
How do you leave that motherfucker in the house? How do you do that? How did that happen?
They don't go. You be like, I got somewhere. They'll be comfortable. Like, all right, you getting dressed.
What?
Like, I got to go somewhere. Like, unless you say to the nigga to get out, they're going to be like, yeah, what's up? Like, yeah, I'm about to run to the store. What you about to do? Yeah, I ain't got shit to do. I mean, I'll be here if you don't mind.
And you like, all right.
See, I'm sorry, but I only got one baby daddy.
I understand that.
I ain't fall for that shit.
I'm not saying
ain't
you.
Nobody up here now. No.
I'm not saying you in that situation, Dr. Reeses. We apologize.
But no, I've been in that situation, but ain't sliding like that though. How somebody would move in with me, right? This would be like I ain't got go. I didn't know this is.
Let us know, Dr. Reeses. Tell us, please. Let us know. Come on.
Okay. And they got their own place. All right, cool.
Okay.
And then after like 2 months, they'd be like, oh, I got evicted or something happened to my place or my roommate. Convenient. Right. And then, like I said, within 1 to 3 months, you already saying, I love you. And so if you up there telling, this is what motherfuckers get you like, oh, if you love me. I mean, they wouldn't say that, but deep down inside, you're like, damn, if I'm telling someone I love him, would you really let them stay out? Like, how much do you really? That's what you're telling to yourself.
I got nowhere to go, girl.
Right. And that's what you're telling to yourself. Like, if I really love someone, I know I just sat here and told this nigga for the past 2-3 months, okay, I love you, give him all the pussy, all kinds of way. And then he's out in the be like, you gonna feel like shit.
I don't think the women doing that
now.
now. I don't think the women doing that shit now. You know what I'm saying? I think women are tough love right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think
women definitely bossed up and toughened up and took their hearts off their sleeves. I ain't heard a love song yet in this year.
What?
Nah, love song. A good love song. Right now, WAP is number one. So where's the love songs at?
No, you're right. I'm just.
Not
I don't
this
listen
year.
to the radio, but I'm like, I
I
don't
listen
know.
to the radio. I listen to what's going on. I listen to what's. I want to know.
Who came out? I don't apologize. Who came out? You know what I'm saying? As a female, a new album. Nobody did, right? I don't know.
There's R&B singers, but they're not singing about love.
What they singing about?
They singing about breaking up with a motherfucker. They singing about burning down some shit. I like these new girl sisters right now talking about some. I'm sorry for not being teary. Okay, yeah. So they're not. Ain't no love songs. The men are really singing the love songs, but to be honest, they all sound the same. Like they all sound the song like Keith Sweat, babe, please, babe. You're like, I need to hear the woman. We used to men begging, baby, please, and I love yous. But it's good to hear a woman, like a nice love song, make her feel that something. Like, okay, you know, I don't like this man. Because my grandmother and my grandfather, literally, they'll be arguing and fighting, but they would just put one song on, and they saw that shit up, and they'd be good for another, whenever round they get upset at each other. But it's funny how you just used to just play a song and just shut shit down.
Now, you know what I'm saying? You talk about how the song to industry is, right? You're in Miss Bunny, you know what I'm saying? Not to be saying Miss Bunny, you know what I mean? You sell it to it, but how do you feel about that Jaguar, right? You know what I'm saying? Coming out blasting, you know what I'm saying? A lot of entertainers and exposing a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, about that. How do you feel about her, you know what I'm saying, and what you feel as a black woman, what she's doing?
I like Jaguar, right? Like I don't really remember too much of her, but I always heard like the money's in the background. It's not the ones that you see on the stage and popping around. The money's in the background. And from how she's sounding and how everyone is not sounding, like ain't no one called this woman out, ain't no one talked no ish. So I think Jaguar had me look differently at singers and rappers. Like I now look, because I used to sit back and I would watch, like especially within the 2000s, and we had these female singers and stuff. I'm not gonna say particular names, but they were terrible. And it's like I write songs and I write poetry, and I used to try, just a little something. I've been in the studio, I've been around producers and engineers. So I would try, and it's like how these people put on, and they got no talent. And then hearing Jaguar Wright say, Puff Daddy, literally his motto is, we don't sound talent. Talent has power and talent can control. We want talentless motherfuckers that we can control, because we could take away the machine if they think they in control. So that makes sense why a lot of Puff Daddy, like his artists, they disappear. They not. Yes, you can find them probably right now, Burger King somewhere. Probably. I don't know.
Making a band.
I'm just saying. Yeah. Yes. I remember watching that show. And I was a big fan. Like, I even bought the Identity Kane album. Like, we in the club. I thought that song. I thought the little album was cute. I was young. Like, oh, that's cute. But I heard some of them girls was doing porno and some more shit and taking them trips over there to Dubai. And let me tell you what's going on over Dubai. I've been hearing.
What's that?
That's how bitches getting their bank accounts up. You get millions going over there to Dubai. You go over Dubai in one day and come back home to America with damn near $1.5 million. Nope, I believe it.
That's a cap.
Nope, not a cap. That's what's happening. But I gotta tell you how these bitches is making their money, because it was actually on their Instagram what they do over there.
Oh, okay.
These bitches are being pissed on in their mouths. Like they have to open their mouths to get pissed on. get shitted on, eat shit. No, this is from one Instagram woman. She said when she came home, she had 1.5 million. And she said her day consisted her of being pissed on, being shitted on, having to fuck a dog, having to she fucked a dog. She put a salmon. She had to fuck somebody else with the salmon, a fish, and she too also had to get fucked with the fish. She ate shit. Did I say eat shit? Yeah, two girls in the cup. Absolutely disgusting. I know. I mean, she made a really long list, and to be honest, I kind of can't remember all of it because half that shit was like, bitch, what's wrong with you? How dare you put this in my head? I never thought, I mean, I would never, I mean, no.
Well, she said you can get 1.6 million.
That's how you being that now. When them bitches, now that's a soul selling motherfucker for you right there. When they say sell your soul, what? Yeah, that's so. How can? And she kind of wrote in her little Instagram, and she was, I'm proud. I got money in my bank. What nigga would you? Well, what man is gonna say, okay?
She gonna find a motherfucker that ain't on Instagram.
Yeah, she really is. But then you have to hold back because you don't know nobody ever that be on Instagram. So I'm sorry, but she might end up like going viral, getting famous. Because I heard about this info today. I was like, "What you do to get that money?"
Well, you're saying a few women you're saying that said this that basketball players was and football players was
yeah, I heard that.
They also have two here in the United States, so you can get that here. You ain't got to go all the way out there to get that. You can get that here too.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not paying as much.
Oh, they're not paying that much.
Yeah, they're not paying. Like they ain't getting just the money. Yeah, they're cheap down here.
I'm getting $1,000.
Probably 10,000.
10,000.
10,000, 20,000.
20,000.
Yeah, but see in Dubai, they giving bitches 30,000 ads. Fuck the dog. That's 100,000 right there. You know. And so, and I'm pretty 100,000 to fuck a dog. I've seen back in the day the little animal fucking bestiality porn they had. Bitch, you got 100,000 fucking up. You see on porn, not Pornhub. There used to be some crap TV, some shit. Bitch, well, I know them bitches wasn't getting $100,000 fucking nasty ass animals. I'm like, bitches, you're nasty. You can see literally see their pussies bubble up. Like, L, you see affection.
Dr. Research. Giving you that lingo. Giving you that lingo. She's giving you that lingo.
That's just disgusting. But, yeah, see, and that's what I'm saying. They up there in Dubai, like, these people.
Hold up. Somebody just said, you know what I'm saying, this is, I apologize, your name, Dr. Research. This name is CJ. He said, this is why us men need our own places and stop depending on females or being influenced by Section 8 prices.
And see,
what do you think about that?
You know what? This is the part that is CJ. You know what? You're absolutely right. And this is the only thing that sucks. This is how the government fucked us up. This is how they fucked a lot of men up. The government fucked the men up because women would be nourishers and men was providers. And the ones that want to work, fine, go out there and work for ladies. But mainly, we was pretty much taught, you know, we nourishers, men providers. Some of the men, not all of the men, but some of the men took advantage as fuckers. Like they was beating the mothers, beating the children. I mean, especially the black men. And I mean, the white men too. You know what? The white men too. They're just as abusive. They just
I think you'll say don't. I mean,
yeah, they know how to keep their shit quiet because they just as fucked up. Yeah, but what happened was the men are beating the women, is leaving children fucked up in situations. Women are dying. There was suicide type of situations. So what they kind of did was, and not to mention, they also had to put a war between men and women. Because even though we was getting our asses whooped, we were still loving this man. That's what I'm saying. Love, this not. No, you motherfuckers still fuck you up. And you say, I love this man. You know, and they're like, how can you love somebody? You can't tell somebody how to feel. But again, once the Section 8 program came and it was about, it pretty much pushed away the man to play that providing role.
That's right.
It pushes away the man to be that protector that we once thought. Like y'all, like okay, you beat our ass, but ain't nobody else gonna beat our ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all also are protectors. But it just pushed away y'all's role of being that man that we can depend on. So once we got the Section 8, we got the power. Now we do got the houses. It's fucked up to say. If you do live with a bitch under Section 8, if you might as well pretty much say you're living at home with your mother. Because I tell people this all the time. Especially the kids. And it's like I need to tell the people that live with people, if your name's not on that fucking lease, life is going to be a little unfair.
That's right.
It's going to be a little unfair in that household. You might have to wash the dishes a little bit more, regardless if that person that's on the lease don't do not one goddamn thing, could stay home all fucking day and X, Y,
right.
Z.
You got to do chores,
because that name is on the lease and your name isn't, you're going to have to take out the trash more.
No.
You're going to have to mop the floors more. You're going to be doing life in that house. Life in
you
the
know
house.
prison life, nigga. Do that toilet, nigga. Make sure the rim is clean, nigga. Oh, my fault.
A life in that house is going to be a little unfair, especially if you can't go.
But why? But unless that person ain't working or something, they have to do extra like that. I mean, other than that, okay.
But you know what?
Okay.
Even if they are working, I've seen it. I've seen a guy work and still have to come home, cook, and clean. And
that's horrible.
And he have 5 kids. I have a whole family. Like, bitch, what you do all day? And this bitch, what? I smoked. I chilled. I had to go hang. Whatever the fucking excuse is, the man did a 9 to 5, or maybe he did a 9 to whatever. Some motherfuckers doing 10-hour shifts, 8-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts. At the end of the day, if he is coming home to a bitch with a Section 8 and she's lazy.
Excuse me, Dr. Richards, I mean to apologize. CJ just hit up, said, "Oh, please, that's so stereotypish you that you are talking about right now."
But it's true, like.
As a stereotype, is that what you're saying? I mean, are we talking out the box, or you mean, because he's saying that you're just saying, oh, that's how everybody wants to see it. I don't know.
But it's not. You know what? I that's how I see it.
Okay.
That's not how. I don't know how everybody else see it.
There you go.
But this is how I see it. Like I say, I tell this to children that live with their parents that's over the age of 18. They say it's not fair that I gotta clean up the toilet all the time. It's not fair that XYZ. Mommy got company. I'm like, you don't have no job and you live under this roof. And I mean, until you move out and get your own shit, you gotta deal with this. And that's the same thing for a man, especially if he don't have a job. You are going to have to deal with doing more shit than the person that's on the lease. It is what it is. I mean, not all women are going to be like that. For a woman see you and she's like, yo, I got me a good man and I see him doing all the right things. Cool. It can work out if y'all are that communication. But 90% of the time, I mean, if you move into a chick's crib, and let's say most of these guys that move into Section 8 trick, it's not like, oh, I met you and knew you for 2 years. I met you and knew you. Now, y'all trying to move in. Oh, shit. You got your own crib. They trying to move in within 6 months.
I got what you mean. He was like, wait, sometimes you're saying a woman keeps that man over because he's mentally and sexually satisfied.
Yeah. He can be mentally and sexually satisfied, which is why they deal with the bullshit. They deal with, I love you. What do you love about him? Because he's mentally and sexually satisfying. But he can beat my ass when he feels like it. He can go out there and be a dog and cheat all day. But as long as he's mentally and sexually satisfying, he can treat me like all the shit I want and still say, I love you. So there's a lot of reason why people be with people.
Does people be with people because they beat on them, or, you know what I'm saying, mentally beat on them, or it would have been that way? Because, you know what I'm saying, somebody asked, you know what I'm saying, it was like, what about stereotypes about men beating up on, you know what I'm saying, on women, you know what I'm saying, to keep the women there, you know what I'm saying, and they don't go back to say, or is there something like that? I don't know.
I said some people are in relationships out of fear.
Okay.
And I say, yeah, you might lose your lifestyle, but some people like, that whole Tina Turner, I think, what that man say to her, bitch, if you die, I'll kill you. I mean, how
But he
can you
didn't mean
do
that. He didn't mean that. It was a bluff game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a bluff person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
he
see,
knew.
you
I
don't
mean,
know a bluff person. I don't know a
oh,
bluff person.
I don't. I can understand what you mean by, but to me, I'm just saying that was a. If we looked at the story, we all read it. We wasn't there, but we knew. He knew he couldn't kill. What I'm saying, he couldn't kill Tina because that was a bread. He had to threaten her to make her be fearful. You know what I'm saying? To do what he want. He was never going to, you know what I'm saying, ever try to kill her. Maybe bring her to the death. You know what I'm saying? Thinking she'd be that way, but he could never kill her because she was the breadwinner. And that was a shame of that, you know what I'm saying, happening. That's why I don't like him. But that's
And that's all I'm saying. Like, you be in
Yeah.
situations where the man think, I'm going to beat your ass and you stay. And that's just going to make her want to leave even more. Or even vice versa. Because women ain't the only one getting beat up by men. Women beat men too. I know a lot
oh
of
yeah.
women. I know a lot of women. Man, there's one guy out here in the world. I'm going to keep your
Lord.
name to myself. But
Tell him.
the
Tell
family,
us.
the family be like, we don't like this dude. We don't kill him. He be up there fighting with my daughter. And I'm like, listen here. It took the man to get stabbed twice and a broken nose before he started to fight back. That's the type of level.
Hold on.
of
Excuse me again. He
relationship
had a
she's on.
stab. He got stabbed, and
Twice.
she stabbed twice.
She stabbed him twice on two different occasions
Two
and
different
broke his
occasions.
nose
And broke
on
his
a
nose.
different occasion.
Anybody
So
that
three
anybody
people-
hold on to it. Anybody that knows any medical records, look that up. Two broken noses and a fucking stabbed twice and a broken nose. Look that up. We can find that. Go back to your say Dr. Lisa.
That's confidential. That's between them and their doctor. If they go to the doctor, okay.
That might be a police report.
No, and that's what I'm saying. That there are some women there's some people out there that like toxic relationships.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, the family, I don't like the man. I mean, how many times do the man gotta get effed up for him to be like, okay, I know what my girl wants? Because he tried to be the nice guy, like, hey, let me be nice and let's talk through the problems. I see you mad, and when the knife comes out,
so he is the man coming out with the knife, or she's coming?
no,
Or he's
she's
the
coming out with the knife.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. When you like, hey, let's talk about this. I miss you. I'm sorry. And she go chick with a knife, a switchblade on top of that. I knew the knife that had like a switchblade, chick. And he's like, I love you. Like, let's talk about this. And she's like, what you gonna do? And he's like, I don't want to do nothing. And she's like, you about to get like, come on, you about to get stabbed. Like, you ain't gonna fight back. Now she was calling him a pussy. Like, you a pussy. You about to get stabbed.
Oh, shit.
What are you supposed to do? He's like, nah, you're living my life. I don't want to touch you.
No, he gotta disarm her, you know what I'm saying, and hold her down. You know what I'm saying? I know how some women out there, you know, if your man can hold you down, so then you gotta disarm her and do that. I mean, sometimes you might. Hey, there's some women out here that are tough, and you might have to cock hold them. You might knock them out. You know what I mean? But if that happens,
he wasn't trying to do that. Like you said,
okay,
he trying to disarm her.
Yes.
Guess what? Sometimes bitches are actually stronger when they're more intoxicated and shit. Like sometimes you think, oh, you know, she a little girl, she weak, I can take her. It didn't work out. That's all I'm saying.
Damn.
He didn't win. He got stabbed.
Damn. Twice.
So, twice. And then nose broken. So I mean, how many times do somebody have to get hurt until you can say? And then my thing is this:
why he didn't leave?
Why he leave? That's
why he didn't leave? I mean, I'm sorry. Why he didn't leave? I'm like twice.
Because
broken. No, he loves her.
He loves her.
He loves
her.
I love her.
And just because, hey, I saw we've been watching the lie detector. Every question starts off with, "Do you love your mate?" Yes, I love my mate. Are you in love with your mate? Yes, I am in love with my mate.
No, you love, not in love.
They be like, "Oh, are you cheating on your mate?" No, I'm not cheating. I love my mate. No, I'm not cheating. And then when the results come in, yes, they do love you. That is the truth. But are they cheating? They are lying. So it's like you.
So how do you do that? How can that happen? You know, say, are you in love? You can be. You can love somebody. Yeah, I love the things that you do for me and do all that. But I'm not in love with you.
No, they said the word in love before. Like, are you in love with so and so? And they said yes, and they still end up cheating. So it's an emotion to the person. Someone can still love you and treat you like shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is where I be at.
Okay.
I say this all the time. You can love me, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna allow your love. So I keep it moving.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you don't love me. I'm just not gonna accept the way you love me. So and there's lots of people that out there claim they love me. I don't deny that they don't. But
Yeah.
I ain't gonna accept that shit. I don't like the way they love me. So you need to figure out what would you accept our love. Like they can love ain't nothing. It's an emotion. But
Yeah, it's about respect and
how you gonna treat
loyalty.
me while you love me?
Yeah.
That's what I want. I'd rather you treat me a certain kind of way than sit here and tell me you love me. I think your treatment would make me feel more love than actually hearing it.
Mm.
I actually replace the word love usually. I find like my favorite candy, my favorite fruit,
And what's
my
that?
favorite.
Jolly Ranchers.
No, I'll say strawberry. Like my favorite fruit, is strawberry, or ice cream. My favorite ice cream is strawberry. So usually, if I say love somebody, I'm like strawberry and call it a day. So boom. Or I'll say like vanilla or chocolate, or because sometimes I might go with somebody else's. Or one time I used to use my favorite sandwiches, which was peanut butter and jelly. So before I leave the day, like peanut butter and jelly, and that's how me and that one communicated. Like that's how I because love is a word, it's an emotion. So you can change that love. You can do people if they in love. How can people fall out of love? Then obviously you fell out of that emotion. It's because if you love, that will always be there. If love is the way they say love is, then you will not let go of it. You can't say I love you so quick and then go fuck the next person right around the corner or down the street. Or hell, even in the same house. I mean at the end of the day, you can't sit there and be like, I love and then you do crazy irrational shit. And then people do crazy irrational shit. And then allow love as the excuse, like, oh, I robbed the bank for you, girl, and got caught because I love you. What? I beat somebody up because they was looking at you wrong because I love you. Huh? I understand. Like, that is what, so it's all about how they want to love you. So, love is an emotion. Because if everybody felt that same emotion, then everybody would act the same way about love.
Mm.
If everybody were like, oh no, I love this person, then everybody would act the same exact thing. Just like if you go to a job, right? And you go to work, and then at the cashier, all the cashiers are doing all cashier shit. They're a cashier. That's what it is. You're gonna see them ring up shit. You're gonna see them do everything. Everybody's doing the same shit because that is a job. That's not emotion. It's a job. It's a position. It's something you taught. How you go to training school for it. Boom, cashier. But love, if everybody love the same, everybody do the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's an emotion. Everybody do it differently.
It's an emotion, man. We hear what you're saying with Dr. Reese's Bunny doing a thing, talking that shit to y'all. She been on here for like, what's that? Good night for 52 minutes talking that shit to y'all, y'all YouTube motherfuckers. Enjoying that. Thank y'all. Okay. She's here for y'all. You ain't here for y'all. Got some more questions. You in here. They don't even hold on. What's this say? He said women be lying about getting beat up and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that one, man. You know what I mean? Maybe she could say that. Hold up. Not all men, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, is shaking with women, and a lot, you know what I'm saying, men, you know what I'm saying, their own place. I don't know what that meant. You heard that? You hear what I said?
Yeah. Well, I know, like, some people lie, guys lie about shit all day. Hey, do you got a girl? No. And then next thing you know, 2 weeks later, oh, I'm sorry, I got a whole nother bitch. So, I mean, men lie about shit too. Oh, my girl don't love me. My girl beats me up. Women, I don't know if they do lie, which maybe they do, maybe for attention. Because I would think if a woman's up here lying about getting beat up by somebody, she's awfully trying to get your attention. And then who's she trying to take your attention away from?
And then they said they do that because sometimes folks abuse their power to agree for no reason.
Yeah. Some people do that. They like, they like the sympathy. If they hear the story, they're like, oh, the sympathy. But then they're not going to stay in a relationship too long because, I mean, if it's bullshit, the bullshit's eventually going to come out within 6 months. If you actually doing your work,
Okay.
paying attention to the person. I mean, the lie can only stay around for so long. The bullshit's going to come out if you're paying attention to the person.
Mm.
I mean, I've been lied.
Dr. Research has been in here, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Telling that shit.
because I get lied on. I get lied to by paying attention. Like, hey, you know, you get cheated. Like, you know what? I can talk to you between these hours and that hours, but for some reason, I can never reach you around these hours. Now, you can keep allowing yourself to lie to yourself. Like, why? And they go, oh, because I'm work late, or no.
Bang, bang.
You got to tell yourself there's something wrong, red flag. Don't ignore your red flags. People ignore the red flags because we don't want to be alone. It's like,
Okay.
it took me this long just to deal with this flag. So it's like, you know what? I don't feel like waiting around another how long. Let's just see what this flag is doing. And then sometimes when you, after you done dealt with it for probably two years is usually like the cutoff is like, is the expiration date. Like 2 years is usually the expiration. That's usually when I need to get away, or I'm gonna kill you and kill me, or kill all of us if I don't. Like, usually people that don't need to be with each other around you, like the 2 year, boom, that's your expiration. If you pass your expiration, y'all still together, y'all pretty much want to kill each other all day, every day, and hoping that somebody just decides to break up. And then if you are past your expiration, it's because someone has the crib, someone has the money, someone got the means, someone got the kids. Like, your lifestyle is like, you know what? I'll deal with the bullshit. Keep my lifestyle. So,
Dr. Reed, you know, give me your contact number. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take a
please
little break.
make sure y'all are following me on Instagram, Dr. Recess Bunny. Okay, I'm on the Instagram TV there. And follow. You know, I give advice and I post my videos and post nice little sexy outfits that I wear throughout the day. And you can also Facebook Dr. Recess Bunny. Just, you know, but definitely, and please subscribe on my YouTube page. You know, subscribe, like, and share.
You're still gonna be here, you know what I'm saying? We're taking a break, you know, we get into another show right quick. You're gonna still be here, you know.
Because it's almost time for that Bigzu.
You know, you're all right. You went, you know what I'm saying? You're doing an hour. You know what I'm saying? Bunny took over an hour today, you know what I'm saying? So,
yes.
Oh, nice. You liked it that, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. We appreciate, you know what I'm saying, Miss Bunny, Dr. Recess Bunny, you know what I'm saying, giving her blessings, you know. And she's going to do some more shit, you know. Don't think that she's going to stop talking. The mic is there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm being on the next show. I'm being on the next show.
We're not going to be here that long, you know what I'm saying, because I can see right now it's 9:50. I see a lot of people already like, they ready. They amped up. She got them started up. She's like, yeah, she's getting ready to dance or do something, you know, but no, we don't know if that's gonna happen yet, but you know, we gotta hit back. I gotta play that, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get it started, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it started.
It's the right time, it's fun time, it's play time, it's recess time, it's the right time, it's fun time, it's play time.
Get her back over there, man. She ain't acting right, you know what I'm saying? She acting all scary, you know what I'm saying? She acting like, you know, get her back in there. She acting like she don't like her song, you know what I'm saying?
I love my song.
You know, right there. You acting like you don't want to dance, acting like you don't know how, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You just want to see my leotard.
Yeah, I want to see it. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay. Dr. Reese is in the building.
It's playtime, it's recess time, it's the right time, it's fun time, it's playtime, it's recess time, it's the right time, it's fun time, it's playtime, it's recess time, it's the right time.
We heard you had something to do with the mix and all that. You had something to do with it.
DJ Darius, he's my DJ, he's my engineer. DJ Darius is my beat. You know, he is perfecting this. It's got like Caribbean, it's like it's recess time.
So I hope we got something new coming too. I mean, I like that. That's gonna be a here. We love that. We love this.
Oh yeah, he got something coming up. Oh yeah, DJ Darius is always throwing some fire out there.
Fire out there.
It's fun time. It's play time. It's
Say
recess
fire.
time.
Yes, hiya. Y'all need a beat, just hit me up. Y'all already know where to follow.
What? Take your time. Take a break.
Niggas on with that shit. These rap niggas ain't it. I'm a cold ass nigga, they sick. These niggas try to ride my way. These fuck niggas they don't quit. I'm a young nigga on my way. Way up top, cause I'm way too lit. I'm on the slip, you take a hit. We take a trip out there, we on. She looking thick, I'm with the shits. Cool baby girl, let's get it on. We take a sip, body get lip and give it a dick, she nail it strong. Hop in the whip, she hold the clip and she roll it this up.
Well, y'all get ready to start this shit up, nigga.
I'm like, yeah, deserve skin. Young niggas stay on fleek.
Oh, you could have stayed off. That would have gave you a booster. But it's okay. You could have stayed off. But I understand.
I ain't coming outside today. Only nigga wanna ride away. I'm getting higher and higher today.
Get on the side today. Hey. What's up? What's up, nigga? I see you out there, nigga. Say, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna put this shit on Love Wide, nigga, on the world, nigga. World tour, nigga. Nigga. Hey. Look at my shit. You know what I'm saying? Watch this. They think we're playing. What they gonna play out here? No. They think we're playing out here, y'all. I'm gonna drop the mic. They think we're playing out here, y'all.
Niggas on with that shit. These rap niggas ain't it. I'm a cold ass nigga, they sick. These niggas try to ride my way. These fuck niggas they don't quit. I'm a young nigga on my way. Way up top, cause I'm way too lit. I'm on the slip, you take a hit. We take a trip out there, we on. She looking thick, I'm with the shits. Cool baby girl, let's get it on. We take a sip, body get lip and then give it a dick. She feelin' strong. I'm in the whip, she hold the clip and she roll it up and I put it up thong. I'm like, yeah, deserve skin. Young niggas stay on fleek. Little nigga, this shit ain't cheap. These niggas ain't drippin' like me. They ain't fuckin' with a goddamn team. I get that cake and that cream. I just be making that green. I ain't coming outside today. I'm getting higher and higher today. Baby girl, come by with me.
What up, big cuz? Hold on. I can't hear it all. What up, family, all right?
Baby girl, what is your name? Baby girl, what is your name?
Oh, yeah, I got you. I answered them. We over there talking that shit with you, huh?
I ain't dealing with no bitch. I'll make a bitch swallow my kids. That niggas I'm on top of the list. Take a sip and get the swerving.
I've been trying. You tell you call in. I think you live on the voice.
I'm sipping the beer, no thirsty. This shit start thirsting. Pussy juice and keep thirsting. Not ready to back to the
Call on this phone right here. I'll put you on live, nigga.
just to say a nigga get it.
I'll put you in next week. You want to call back? I think they go live on my show.
All the bitches like a trigger. Niggas know I'm that nigga. You going up another fingers. If you ain't gang, you can't linger. And I'm like, yeah, thirsty.
Okay.
Get that because she was thirsty.
Okay.
Get the money, get the protein.
Okay.
I said that I can get the coasting.
Why?
Let me slow my shit down. Too much water on me, shit. I be trying to make a bitch drown.
Okay.
Too much dollars on me.
Okay.
Still won't take a bitch out.
Okay.
Too much love on me.
Okay.
You on cloud nine with an ounce.
Okay. Huh? Oh my. We get ready to get this shit rocking. Oh yeah, we got the people coming on in. Okay, they got more. Okay. Over there. No. No. Only us on the camera. Hold up. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Woo. We know me out there, y'all. Yes. Stay in your fucking bitch ass niggas. Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to get this shit right, y'all. We can't get this shit right. I'm sorry. What's up? Let me get this shit right. Well, they get there over there. Some ladies over there getting their shit together. They get their shit together. Yeah, we can jump right in it. Yeah, we can jump right in. We jump right. Yeah, I know we back. Yeah, we jump right in. Yeah, we jump right in. Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing out there? Yeah. She's sitting in here in the main chair. Yeah, she's one of the, she's in there. Yeah, I'll pop my head up. Yeah, you here with the Bigzu Show? Yeah, so we just I had a spin off with the THRU said. She was giving some advice on love, relationships, and a whole bunch of other things. And she told us about a little past, and we appreciate all that good talk. Dr. Reese's Bunny gave us. But now, it's that shit right here. It's that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you see my new wardrobe, y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? Dr. Bunny, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I had to change up my gear. I had to wear a jacket when she comes here. You know what I gotta wear a jacket, you know what I'm saying? I got jacket. Yeah, I gotta wear a jacket, y'all saying, in case y'all see that, I gotta wear a jacket. Yeah, she let me wear the Adidas, I have my jewelry out. I appreciate that, divas.
All day, yeah.
Divas. You know what I'm saying? Divas in the industry, you know. But like I told everybody, you know what I'm saying, all right, let me calm down because I had a little something to drink, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to tell people, you know what I'm saying, everybody be talking about this COVID shit, you know what I'm saying, right? How the fuck does your mayor or governor, I'm talking about motherfuckers living in Boston, Massachusetts, you motherfuckers here. How does your mayor and governor care about COVID, right? And we got 400 motherfuckers on Mass Ave that go up and down, fucking Cambridge and motherfucking South Boston, every day coughing, sneezing, snatching. You go down there, you know what I'm saying? You see all the masses on the floor. You see the motherfuckers nodding, you know what I'm saying? That shit's all on upside down on the motherfucker. That shit's not even on the mouth. It's not even on the nose. It's on the chin. It's on the motherfucking ground. You've seen it. I'm just saying.
It's a chin diaper.
It's a chin diaper. Yeah, but you have seen it, right? So how does our mayor or governor care about the COVID-19 if you got all these motherfuckers every day coughing, sneezing, falling out, drinking drugs? Oh, yeah, you see it, you know what I'm saying? Come on, I mean, see, that's why I just want to stress that out, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen it in some other neighborhoods too, but I was like I was appalled. It reminded me of the combat zone back in the days, you know what I'm saying? That's how bad it looked at them. I said, this can't be right now. Like, you know, but they talking about they worry about the COVID. They worry about spreading this shit.
But they letting the kids back to school next week.
Right downtown. They gotta ride buses through this. You know what I'm saying?
I seen the first school bus today. I was like, that poor bus struggling to get through streets. I'm like, it's about to start. We'll see how long that lasts for until they say school's out again.
I'm glad you mentioned that, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been telling motherfuckers, right? How do you duck an airborne virus? How do you do it? I just want to make sure. I mean, that's like you telling me right now, shot. You know what? You can get the triple E through mosquitoes. God damn, you know what I'm saying? That's a motherfucking hot shot. Mosquitoes come there every fucking day. I got trees, I got grass every day. So you telling me mosquitoes carry shit around and I can get it? And I got what? So I got a what? You know what I'm saying? Come on. Now, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing I'm trying to talk about. So if animals, see, that's another thing. Like, we got to look at things and we got to look at what we need to look. Now, you know what? If they don't want our kids to go to school, we got to teach our kids the right way, what we need to teach them, you know what I'm saying, at home. And leave it like that. You know what? They're worried about bills and being paid. We got to worry about that later on. Because some fact is you can't worry about that right now. That's what the fucking problem is right now. They got us worried about the wrong shit. And they're coming back and then hitting you in the back of the head with something else. You know what I mean? Like, this is all a distraction. All this shit is a distraction what they're doing to you. Because you got to remember back in the 60s. I apologize. Let's go back to the 40s. We wasn't here, you know what I'm saying? But remember, all this electricity and all this dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? All this old technology wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? They lived off fire. They lived off outhouses in the backyard. They lived off shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And they lived good, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you got to think about that. Are you willing to sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, this technology to be right? That's a great answer. That's a great question. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's good. I mean, 'cause that's the best thing you got. Because you can build a house that have an outhouse, you know what I'm saying, and a steel and a well and all that shit. You can do all that shit. You can do all that shit. You can do all that great shit. You can have that the right facilities. You can do all it, but you can have that other type of stuff. Can you do it?
The parents will lose their minds because most of this technology is their babysitters right now.
Well, see, so that's what we got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? We're fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to figure out what we need to do. And we want to be better in certain things, then we have to sacrifice certain things. I'm not saying to do that, you know what I'm saying, that'll help us out better. No. But I'm saying that will get you a better sense of reality. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what you said. These phones, you know, there's kids right around here, you're saying, like 15, 16, 13 years old with $1,000 phones, $600 phones. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, that's unheard of.
Yeah.
It's unheard of. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I mean? They ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? What they need that much? That phone right there. Why they need that? Can you tell me that, Can you tell me why do they need it? Kids need a phone at $600.
Why do a adult need a phone at $600?
Well, it depends on what type of business you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on what type of business.
Even the cheapest phones still do all the same shit.
No, that 5G. I mean, it might be radiation, but that motherfucker does work. You know what I'm saying? I might not have it, but your phone does
5G isn't the phone. 5G is the service of the phone.
Yeah.
So again, you need a server. We need a server. I need my internet to be faster.
Okay.
I need my internet connection to be just better. Like, no buffering. I'm tired of buffer. I don't know who he is, and he needs to stop scribbling on my screen when I'm trying to watch a movie. All I know is that the technology, we don't need so much of it, but they keep upgrading it. Hell, the new iPhone 12 is just out, and the iPhone 11 just came out, last year? And they already got the
Well, you know,
iPhone
I hate to tell you, iPhone 12 people, you know what I'm saying? If you look online right now, I just got a text, you know what I'm saying? They said they got the new iPhone 12s, right? Now they got one that's, all right, they had one that's worth $1,200. They got one worth $1,000. They got one worth $600. They got one worth, you know what I'm saying? Well, now they have a mini, you know what I'm saying, iPhone, you know what I'm saying, joint. All of it, now they got the new coating on it, and the new, you know what I'm saying, shield.
Yeah.
Unbreakable, that thing, you know what I'm saying, unbreakable shield on it right now.
It's the iPhone 5, except for it's bigger.
It's bigger. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
That's all it is. It's thick.
You iPhone
5.
My pops came here earlier, right? And he was, he had his boy, you know what I'm saying, from Maryland with him, and they was talking to me, and they was like cracking on my phone, like, we're trying to turn him, we're trying to convert him over, and I'm like, who the fuck you trying to convert me over?
Yes.
I'm like, hold on, who the fuck you talking to? He's like, I'm talking with you. He said, we're trying to convert you back into iPhone, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's over there. He's like, he's still stubborn. See my phone.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to talk to you later on. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk to you later on.
You don't get converted, Dad.
We'll talk to you later on, man. We'll talk to you later on. All right. I'm going to get myself right. I got to roll this blunt for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to get right. I'm talking a little shit, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things. A lot of people are asking me, you know what I'm saying, some questions about why, you know what I'm saying, I said them things on the last show about some things. Like I said, relativism is real. Relativism is real. Like I said, I got to take a reality because it happened in my life, in my lifespan. And I take it real serious. And I don't know if it's true. Like I said, I don't know if it's true or not until I read documentations of life things, you know. You had the light over there. You had the blue one over there. You had one over there already. Yeah. That's you just want to walk. There you go. You want to walk.
I don't see it. Oh, it's on the floor.
Whoa, that's what I said. Thank you, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Hold on. Can I get an applause for that one? Can I get I'm sorry, Bigzu. Okay. I guess none of that shit. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You know why?
Why?
Why? I want to hear you say, you know that. I want to hear you say.
Why? You sound like you have an answer.
I did have an answer, but I want to hear you say it.
I don't have an answer, so let's hear your answer. Why?
Walked up in here looking like money, looking like money, looking like money. Walked up in
What's up, y'all?
smell funny.
I'm gonna give you that real shit, man. Think about this. It smells like what?
Smell like money to me.
Huh?
Smell like money.
Let me give y'all, let me give you out.
Looking like money.
I got that new shit for y'all. They gonna like this.
All I smell is money, that big money.
Yup.
The greenbacks, blue faces, straight cash money.
Okay.
I'm looking like a million, feeling like a
I
billion.
got some other shit
Pound
for
on my
y'all.
right hip, don't make me get ill.
Don't make me what?
TG Uno, the greatest of the great.
Good
You ain't
job,
really
nigga.
on your job if niggas don't hate. I don't need the cup, I drink straight from the bottle. What good as a model if that bitch don't swallow? Rip like a race car, make out maneuver. Give a hard beat and send her home in a Uber. We
Dr.
know
Reese's in the building, shaking up,
when it comes to
smoking that blunts and talking that shit.
we the new version of the 2 Live Crew. Our team get money, my niggas eat like I do. My crew full of riders, we all go hard. Never switch up on my click, I put that on dogs.
Looking like money, looking like money, looking like money. Walked up in here, some smell funny, some smell funny, smell like money.
To me,
Smell like money.
to me,
Smell like money.
to me, yeah, she's still in the building, y'all. She's still in the building, yeah, she's still in the building. I'm getting
3, 2, but fuck that, we not the ones. Get P on the jack, tell them bring the guns. Surely niggas stack to increase the funds. Me and Cash go together like priests and nuns. First, last breath, like the death. Jim pushed the whole pack to us, nothing left. I got the plan, playboy, it's new and you half it's the long dog, but don't forget tap. You don't wanna get involved with the cash and mathematics. Dope fiends by all means and crack addicts. Pushing back, yeah, I took a crack at it. And that's fact, it's all good when I had it. I'm thinking we the best with supply and demand.
I'm about to talk that shit, nigga. I told y'all, yo, what?
These flames trying to guess we
Oh, yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, you see that? Oh, yeah, you think you? Oh, yeah, you see that? Smoking all that good shit.
Looking like money.
Look over here, shit, man. You smoking all that good shit, man.
Walked up in here, some smell
You smoking all that good
funny,
shit, man.
smell like money.
You see what's going on? Oh, yeah, yeah. She's fucking shit, man. She's smoking that good shit, man.
Smell like
How y'all doing out there?
money.
Let's talk a little something, man. Hook this up.
Money, 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 I be loving that green, I'm getting money. Everywhere I slide in the bean, I'm in the bourbon. Seats laid back with the beam, I'm getting money. So I don't trust a motherfucking thing. Eyes in the mirror when I'm sliding through. Cause you could never trust a fuckboy, cause that's what that money do. Believe they hating at a high rate. Got their nose in the air, looking at you with the screw face. But I'm turned up and laying on the haters. So when they make a move, I
Get that
eat
mask
their ass
over
like haters. I'm still a bean nigga, 3 stripes, all flavors. I'm still
bean nigga.
#1, highly favored.
Huh?
At 15 years and got my ass on paper. Now celebrate, do say, no chaser. I slide out the way I slid.
That's Black Jesus.
Smelling like
What's up?
and off in the bird.
I tell you, I got that real music. You know, we right there. You know, go there. Go there. We right there. Have your day. Have your clock. I'm coming right back. I need a shot. You need a shot right here. You see that lovely lady over there? You're saying doing the right thing. I'm gonna get this blunt. You gonna get this blunt? You know what I mean? To me, you know what I'm saying? How y'all doing out there, man? You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people don't like, you know what I'm saying, the things that I say and don't do anything, but fuck it, you know what I'm saying? You gonna respect it or don't like it, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Fuck you and your ragged, yeah. I'm not gonna calm down with my comment, my dissing on young ladies, you know what I'm saying? You know, you might be a bitch, you know what I'm saying? You might be a little slut, you know what I'm saying? But I shouldn't be always telling you all that, you know what I'm saying? I should be conscious, man. Everything all right? Y'all, you breaking things over there again? It's, okay, we'll fix it in a second. Okay, security. Is it off? You want me to fix it? Do you want me to fix it, please?
I think it's off.
Hold on for a minute, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Then we go back to some little music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not actually, no, let's do it. Let's do it like, you can talk. Let's go. Let's try to figure out what's going on. Yeah, let's figure out what's going on.
We're figuring out what's going on.
Yeah, let's figure out what's going on here. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. You want to take my here you go? There you go. go ahead. Tell everybody how you disconnected the microphone.
I didn't disconnect the microphone. All I did was move it up, and then it popped off. So it just needs to be screwed.
You said the right thing. She moved and it popped off, y'all. It moved and popped off.
All I did was slightly touch it.
Yeah.
And then it just popped off.
There you go. You can slide it in right now. It's right there, perfect. You know what I'm saying? How we hook it up for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So live. Now back to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen. A lot of people don't want to become, you know what I'm saying, the people they want to be. Well, let me help y'all, you know what I'm saying? She can't really see y'all, you know what I'm saying? Push it this way, you know what I'm saying? Twist it with your hand. Oh, shit. It didn't work out. Something happened. See? Something happened right there. We're going to go into a little bit of the break because something is going on over here in the microphone set over here. And Dr. Reed's just be doing things.
Y'all saw me. I got video.
We're going to play a nice woman song for y'all.
Play a nice woman song. Hero and a heartbreaker. Looking at a risk taker. I be moving low key like I'm sneaking something. Been planning my attack, watch me creep up on. Put the city on my back and tiptoe through the hood. How about the phantom all black when I ain't up to no good. Looking and feeling like a bike, serving premium gas. They shooting shots and catching breaks, switching plays, I'm a pass. It's a no-go, you's a no-no. You looking so, you might be po-po. Look, I don't know, bro. I don't need your money, I don't need your credit. I'm a superwoman, look at how I live. I ain't got no time, these ain't no magic tricks. I'm a superwoman, I let you watch me flex. How you sleep on me, I'm history. About to make history, rapping your hysterectomy. Better yet, a vasectomy. Cut off the woman, get the secret on whoever next to me. Let me be great, let me be witty, let me be steady in every state and city. How about let you do a double take? You hit them, hit the bubble, make you see them, hit the bubble shake. They couldn't say, oh yeah, she licking them lips, I didn't split. Just hit a lick, snap the check in the lip. It's a no, you's a no-no. You looking so, you might be po-po. Look, I don't know.
Tammy Bubbles.
I don't need your man.
Tammy.
I don't need your man. I'm a superwoman.
Tammy.
Look at how I live. I ain't got no time. These ain't no magic tricks.
I'm doing my blunt. Have my drink. Flip. 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 Flip.
My past ain't got no errors. I'm the future, ain't no motion, classy, sexy, and clever. Yeah, I'll be doing whatever. You see me coming, do better. Or I'm gonna rain on your parade. I can't do trips like bad weather. Yeah, how about I give you a reason to brag? You play your cards right, we doing the most, we making it mad. Cause do this all night, all white, but all times. We'll be speaking nice, mad fight, alright.
Mad spicy.
I don't need your man.
Mad
I
spicy.
don't need your bed. I'm a super.
Mad spicy.
Look at how I live.
Mad spicy. Look at it right.
These ain't no magic tricks.
Mad and spicy.
Superwoman, I let you watch me play.
Yes. Now, how you like that? How you like that? You like that? Oh, you like that, huh?
Yeah, I just like that one. I don't need that. I don't need your crazy.
Oh yeah. What made you like that song the most? I mean, what made you like that? You know what I'm saying? Because you say, I don't need your niggas, I don't need your prayer. That what I want.
Yes, it was cool. That's the rhyme was tight.
The rhyme was tight.
Sound like a real bitch.
She sound like a real bitch. Who are you fuck with? You know, she sound like a real bitch. That's like a real bitch. That's my bitch. That's my bitch. Yeah, that's all cute, you know what I'm saying? But you know. I don't want nothing to be falling over here, you know what I'm saying? Because shit's all crazy around here. You know, but you know, as a strong woman as you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Dr. Richard, like, you know, what goes on this shit? When you see the streets right now and you hear what's going on, the presidency, I know you're not too much in the election shit, you're elected, all that, but what do you see, you say, next year? What do you see next year is going to go on with us? You see good things happen with black people or bad things?
The same shit.
The same shit?
The same shit I've been seeing for the past many years, except for it just gets disguised.
Huh?
The same shit I've been seeing, like we've been talking about this for a long time, black people, and I think it hurts by other races,
Other races.
white race. Okay.
Craig, you talking, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, so I mean, don't be surprised if Trump is reelected.
Well, I said that. I told people.
I mean, in the presidency, there's only been like, I don't know who exactly, but I know like in the whole presidency of our president's situation of life, whatever. There's only been 2 presidents in like the whole entire situation that only 2 have not been like been double like yo they run back to back. Like there's only been 2 of them that hasn't got that, and one of them for sure was Nixon. He was one who did not.
We got to peach.
But I'm just saying that there was 2 presidents within the whole entire presidency that they only did not run 2 terms. So I don't know who the other president who didn't get 2 terms, but Nixon was one of those presidents who didn't get 2 terms.
Yep.
So it's kind of unheard of not to have a president get 2 terms.
Okay. So you're saying,
know,
you're saying Bush, I mean, you're saying Trump, you're saying Trump will get.
Yeah, if
reelected.
I'm just going by looking at history and how history repeats itself.
Yeah.
And looking at history, I mean, hell, they could have been like to like have someone not do twice, like 2 terms. Why did they do it to George Bush? He would have been good not to get 2 terms, but he got 2 terms. He stole the first term and then stole the second term. So it's kind of like it kind of don't matter. But I'm not going to say that to the people that did certain things out there in the years of living, and they did certain things, and they think. I'm sorry.
Well, take your time.
They still the presidency. So I wouldn't be very surprised if he don't get a second term. All presidents usually get second.
I mean, well, you know what? I'm glad you're saying this and all that. You're saying, I apologize. I'm glad you're saying this and all that, but I've been trying to tell people from day one, you're in like, hold on, let me get this camera right because so they can see us properly. There you go, bang. So you can see us properly. There you go. Thank you. I've been saying this day one, like, right now it's been 4 years we had Donald Trump, Mr. Trump, President Trump, whatever they call it, because, he's an actor. Now, we allowed an actor, to become president. Okay, Ronald Reagan was an actor too. But he wasn't the magnitude as this motherfucker is, on Twitter, Instagram, all the social media. So I'm saying we allowed this man as an actor in the presidency. He's great at business, but he doesn't know nothing about politics. I don't think anybody knows about politics other than dealing with how the world goes. Like, right from wrong.
That's it.
You know right from wrong. If you go in another country and it looks fucked up, what you need to do to make it right. There's no pluses or all that. They choose what they want to make right. Now, this is what I'm saying. Like, somebody had my pops came here, his friend came here, they had a big debate with me, earlier. And I told them, I was like, they were like, we need Trump out of the office. I'm like, no, you don't. You need to keep that motherfucker cracking here. Because you know why you need to keep him here? He's letting us know about the other crackers.
Right.
Go ahead.
He represents, he's right. Yeah, he's the spokesperson for the rest of them.
He's the spokesperson.
He's telling us what they really feel.
And I was trying to tell people this, right? I was like, we have never seen this many white people come out as bold as they do, and doing the shit they doing now. Since the last 4 years, when Barack Obama was in office, there was police killing a lot of brothers, and it was been national wide, But when Trump came in office,
having breakfast and shit with their asses, like, oh, you shot, we're gonna have the cop and the person you shot, and we come to the White House and we'll have tea and coffee. And
we're gonna work it out.
We can all get along and shit.
But see, with this guy in office, right? I've been trying to say, like, you got him in here for 4 years, right? He has shown us all the white privileged motherfuckers that feel they're losing their privilege, come out. Come out.
Yep.
Come out from every country, from every state, from in the United States. Just think about it, y'all. Think about it. Think about where he's going at, where he does his tours. Think about your tours. You know, she ain't getting too comfortable. No. But yeah. Think about how she's getting the. Think about where he's doing his tours at. You know what I'm saying? Like he is hitting all the spots. Like I try to tell people, if you don't elect, if he doesn't get elected, you're saying we're gonna have a race war. Are you ready for that? I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, I know, you know what I'm saying, down south, they're loading up every week. They are buying guns
We're not
every
ready
week.
for a race war. Most people are still behind the computers talking about.
All right, you know what? See, that's the thing. I'm glad you said that. When are you ready for it? We've been watching, you know what I'm saying, we were watching documentaries, you know what I'm saying, from what they showed us from 1950 to 1967, all the way, right? And that had changed. When are we ready?
I think we tried to do it a couple of times when we get overtaken.
I you know what? Honestly, I have, as I'm looking at my history of being on this earth, I have never seen us ever try it or even attempt, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it should be done, but the only thing I'm saying is something might need to be triggered in some way because just 3 days ago, the police all of a sudden apprehended a KKK radical group that was getting ready to kidnap the mayor in Minnesota, the black mayor, the woman.
Okay.
They was about to kidnap. They were planning to kidnap her, torture her, and kill a couple of other cops. You know what I'm saying, and make it like a. This is what they're planning. This is what they're planning. Now, they caught 12 to 15 of them. Mm-hmm. Now, all I'm saying is to people, that ain't the only rational group thinking these type of shits. So I don't know how they got put on to these motherfuckers, but they got put on to them. But whatever happened, happened. But if that would have went on, if that would have happened, just think about that. If that would have happened, if they would have kidnapped the mayor and did some fucking thing and publicized that, what you think? What you think that would have happened? Black woman getting murdered? Bad enough motherfuckers getting murdered, you know what I'm saying, on bullshit.
Know, like, there's crazy fucked up people out there. But some of this shit is like set up as a stage. Like some of this is a stage. Yeah. You know, like they make groups, they make problems, they make protests. They're talking about a white supremacy group coming up, but they need to talk about the white supremacy group that's already there in the police that's killing us. I mean, I don't want to hear about the white supremacy, what they might do. Let's talk about the motherfuckers that are actually already doing the shit. Those are the ones I'm really worried about. They can sit there.
But see, that's what I said a long time ago. In order to change the police station, everybody needs to get fired. Everybody needs to go. You have to rebuild it. You can't keep the same people working in it. Those are the same motherfuckers that did the shit. And so you just implement rules so they're gonna have to cover themselves up so they don't have to show their true colors. So it makes no sense. In order to change that environment, everybody has to leave. Everybody.
Honestly, it's kind of like saying then, because if we're going to fire everybody, then you can't say we're going to rehire the new people. So we might as well put police back in our. I don't remember ever doing it, but I heard of something that was called a citizen's arrest.
Yeah, this
when
is
you see somebody.
So
it's almost like we might have to just get rid of police. Because honestly, think about it. What do the police really do? They come after the fact. Like someone already get fucked up, someone already gets stabbed, someone already gets shot. They come up to take down the paperwork and say, well, we're going to find out the people that did it. But if there's people already there that seen the shit happen, and you actually allow us to say, because I mean, it might be fucked up where we try to make the right thing happen, but we get caught up or fucked up trying to make the right thing happen, fucking with y'all laws. Like, okay, you did the right thing, but you broke these laws doing it. So maybe if we put the police back in our hands, because we see the fuckery, because we live in the fuckery. We can probably actually stop the shit before it happens.
I got into a car accident. White lady hit me. I was a block away from the Police station. I walked to the police station. When I went to court, you know what I'm saying, the judge faulted me for leaving my car to walk to the police station. He said I should have stayed there.
That's all I'm saying. Doing shit that you think is right. That's why, honestly, I hate saying do the right thing and do the wrong thing, because you need to do what works for you, to be honest. Because on some real shit, it's like you do what you think is the right thing. But like I said, you hit them with these laws, and you're like, wow, yo, you really XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Like, I done some shit like, yo,
I like them boots. I'm pretty nice, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're pretty nice, you know what I'm saying? Where you get those at?
Old school. I can't
Old school, you know what I'm
really remember.
Yeah, so you do ballerina dances on that, you know what I'm saying?
No, these are my stripper hooker boots.
Stripper, we got a pole here. We got a stripper. You ever dance on a pole with the boots or something?
No, I've never danced.
Stripper pole, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
The boots that go up to the thigh. Go high.
So maybe you can give us a twirl later on. It's done. You say at the end of the show, a twirl on the pole with that one. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll move a little pose.
Maybe a little pose for us, or do a little something here. You know,
I may look like a stripper, and I may. Like,
we didn't say that. We never said that. We never said that on the show. You never said you look like a stripper.
Well,
you said stripper boots. Stripper. Yeah. So I was like, oh, bang, bang, bang.
I wasn't going for
bada boom, bada bang, right?
I just
yes, that's what I'm talking about. Cause yes. We've been on here saying football live. You know, I'm gonna play a couple music on. She might want to hear some good music. I don't know what kind of music you're saying. Reese's brother, you're saying Dr. Reese's brother likes. You're saying we're trying to figure out. She likes all kinds of things, Caribbean, all kinds of stuff. She's like,
yeah, I like a lot of music.
Yeah. What you like to eat out there in these streets? What's your best meal? You're saying that you can eat. You're saying continuously once a week.
I can do Alfredo and seafood, like pasta Alfredo.
Seafood.
Yes, like a pasta Alfredo with shrimp.
Pasta Alfredo with shrimp.
Yeah.
Okay, that ain't something bad. You know what I'm saying?
I can do that like once a week.
Yeah, with some bread or just some salad or
garlic bread
and all that. Okay, all right. Once a week, you can deal
but
with that.
I'm not going to the.
I'm just throwing it out there. Once a week, you can really. Okay, all right. So, fellas, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ask your woman, you know what I'm saying, what can she do once a week? Remember, you can make that meal once a week. Now pasta and all that's an easy dish, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can't do that once a week.
Calories, this ass is gonna blow up.
Yes. He said, it was so solid right there. It was like, what? Give her that. He said, what? Yes. He said, what? Ask her what? Hold up. Yeah, we gotta play something for that. We gotta play something. When she said that ass gonna blow up, we need you dancing. I gotta light a blunt up. I gotta light a blunt for that one shit right there. Like, what? Oh,
I don't need your love. I just need your drugs.
You said your drugs.
I just need me to be a beast so I can eat. Yeah, I just need me to succeed and lead the streets.
Yeah.
I don't need your love. I just need your drugs. I just need me to be a beast so I can eat. Yeah, I just need me to succeed and lead the streets. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you like that?
And I always love my brothers, yeah, they ride for me.
Okay.
Even when this bitch done took everything inside of me. How did you sit there in my
I'm gonna let it play for a while, y'all. I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna like this one.
But everything didn't go the way.
Somebody got a lot of drugs over here. That's all going on here. Hey, Dr. Reese's, you know what that stuff is right there? Huh? You know what that shit is right there? You be bringing this shit in here, leaving it here, Dr. Reese's. You been talking about you can cure our shit, man. I don't know if you can cure it. You been leaving a lot of shit here. Yeah, I did play that back. Yeah, you right, y'all. I did play that back. You right? But I gotta look back. She said, look, she said, play that back. You know, play that back. They said, play that back for good. Dr. Reese was gigging on that one. Yep, thumbs up, y'all. We can be out here in a minute.
Need your love, your love, your love. I just need the drugs.
We out here in a minute, yeah. We're gonna play this right.
I just need me to
We're here talking here. We've been here long enough.
I just need me.
We gotta enjoy our life.
I don't need your love, your love,
Okay.
your love. I just need the drugs, the drugs, the drugs. I just need me to be a piece so I can eat, yeah. I just need me to succeed and leave the street, yeah, yeah. And I always love my brothers, yeah, they ride for me. Even when this bitch done took everything inside of me. How could you sit there in my face and just lie to me? Even when I gave you all my heart and thought you ride for me. But everything done gone away. And I gotta save my heart just for another day. And then I look to the Lord and I pray. And that he take a nigga to another way. Away from all the pain. So I can go and make a change. So I can feel like a king. And fall hard and do my thing. No cap, you make me insane. You got me going through my brain. Really thought you was my main. But we really don't think the same. I don't need your love, your love, your love. I just need the drugs, the drugs, the drugs. I just need me to be a piece so I can eat, yeah. I just need me to succeed and leave the street, yeah. I don't need your love, your love, your love. I just need the drugs, the drugs, the drugs. I just need me to be a piece so I can eat, yeah. I just need me to succeed and leave the street, yeah.
That cheek kick down.
So watch on no love. I'll do the shit on my own. I'm about to go up like a
Love. Yeah.
Cause I know when the push comes to shove.
Why?
I'ma be good, bitch, I'ma be great. I heard it from the main up above. I'ma keep my head above the water. Young nigga running up some dollars. I'ma walk in the club and pop a collar. Get the green in my jeans, I got the collar. I had to turn myself into a baller. I had to turn myself into a scholar. My ex bitch did me dirty, I knew she really wasn't worthy, she really did reserve me, she really tried to go desert me, lately I've been on my girl, trying to kill him with the rumors, still hit my line, and I can't wait to hear the call. I just need your love, your love, your love. I just need your love,
Okay.
I just need me to be a piece so I can
That
eat,
shit's live,
yeah.
nigga.
I just need me
I'm here,
to
nigga.
succeed and leave the streets,
Oh, yeah.
I don't need your love,
Oh, yeah.
your love, your love.
Oh, yeah. They gonna hate that one. They gonna hate, oh my goodness, they gonna hate that one.
I just need me to be a piece so I can eat, yeah. I just need me to
I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna let the motherfucking DJ do that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna change the music. I'm gonna let the DJ play, you know what I'm saying, that it can roll on. I told y'all, man, this is what we do, man. I told you, man, I'm gonna talk shit. You know, like, listen, there's some songs that ain't gonna be played no more until we figure it out.
It could have been something in the past.
Listen, a rap's a rap. A rap's a rap. A rap's a rap. A rap's a rap. Okay.
The weekend starting tomorrow. They're coming with the weekend tomorrow.
Yep. Paperwork coming in. Wow. They coming in. They said 5 people already said they read it already.
Yeah.
I thought that's it.
I said, what did it say? What did it say?
What did they say? Yep. The 5 people that read it. I can't hear you talking. Are they okay with them?
Yeah.
Well, they said they didn't want him on the album. So they were the one that asked not to be on the album. So I'm just saying.
All 5 of them said that.
Hey, they all said they read it. They all said they knew it was going to be a liability. I'm just going to play this on low. Let me turn that down. They all said it was going to be a liability. They all knew, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, I mean, if you knew he did a couple songs, you know what I'm saying? If you knew that was you here. And they was like, they knew after the fact of the song, but that's questionable.
There's a lot of rats in the industry, though.
Oh, there's a lot of CI. No doubt there's a lot of CI. I told people that. But you can't have a CI talking about killing. You can't have a drugs. You can't have like you the boss. You can't do it. You can't allow it.
I don't know. I'm no iffy about T.I. He got caught up with some big shit. Some people got arrested except for him.
You know what? I'm going to address that. I'm going to address that. You know what? I'm going to address that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people been, you know what I'm saying, mentioning that about the TI. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give you a scenario. I'm going to give you a scenario, and then if you tell me about the scenario, if it's okay or not. All right. You go to a out of town, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get into it, you know what I'm saying? You do a show, you get into a little something, boom, boom. You get into a little drama, somebody gets killed, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 3 days later, you know what I'm saying? FBI comes to your door, you know what I'm saying? Knocks on your door and asks you to come outside, and they're like, hey, Miss Doctor, you know what I'm saying? Reese's, we got this, we just apprehended these gangbangers, and they got a list of names, and you're on it, and they out to kill, and they were like, well, how many people on the list? 6. Okay, all right. How many left? 2, and you're the last 2. But they tell you, we can't do nothing about this right now, Dr. Reese, unless you give us some information on why they have you on the list. Hold on, let me finish. And unless you have some information for us, we can't help you. We're letting you know that there's a bounty on your head, that the streets have got a bounty on your head. But we can't do nothing unless you tell us something that we can apprehend these guys and get them off you, man. T.I. said, I know nothing of this. I don't know what the fuck he talking about, blah, blah, blah. Okay. He trusted his bodyguard, a post-period person that he grew up with. And he went to his bodyguard and was like, yo, they just came to me, boom, boom. I need you to get everything right. I need you to get silences. I need you to get everything. I need you to get the fucking works. Here's a bag. Go get this shit. Go get it. But I like that over. You like that over, you know. But remember, the feds already came, so they watch this. They apprehend the bodyguard gets the guns and gets caught. Instead of taking the weight, he says T.I. made him get the guns. See, that's what I try to tell people, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm trying to tell people, you know what I'm saying, that situation, what a man supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he didn't tell on nobody. The court system seeing how they played him. Okay? Let me get that right. The court system see how they played him. They knew he had a lawsuit. They knew he had someone, so they had to make it look right in their eyes too. So yeah, they made him do a little time and do community service and do stop the violence type of shit. But at the end of the day, they make sure he got his privileges back, but he lost, you know what I'm saying, fucking with, because they knew, because to me that's entrapment. You're telling me you know these niggas gonna come kill me, but you can't do nothing about it. You ain't gonna do nothing unless I tell you. So I gotta defend. So once I try to defend myself, you apprehend the shit, and then you made this nigga snitch on me. See, that's what I mean. So that's what I be trying to tell her. It's tricky, and you have to read, and sometimes you have to read somebody's case. Sometimes you have to look a motherfucker in the face.
And that's the case I want to see. I want to see T.I.'s new case.
Okay.
I'm talking about the shit that just recently happened.
Okay.
He was doing the scam, one of those scams. He just got caught up recently.
Scam or credit card scam or check scam?
It was like a Bitcoin scam.
Oh, Bitcoin, okay.
Yeah, like one of them transfer shits, right?
Oh, okay.
And he wasn't the only one in on this scheme. There was other people. But this is the thing that's messing with me. Other people got arrested. All you gotta do is pay a fine. I want to know how you just get done with a fine when your people that did this, because even the reporters is like, well, he was definitely involved in one of the people, but he gets a fine. But the person he was working with, his partner, he got arrested.
Well, only thing I don't know too much. I will look into it, but the way it sounds like maybe these people took the weight and for him and said, yeah, ain't like he don't know nothing about it. We just put him on it, and they just hit him with a fine because he's a celebrity. So maybe they took the weight. I'm not saying he's innocent of whatever we're saying. I'm just saying he took
But
the
I
weight.
can also see it where he also can say, I'm just a black dude that don't know much shit about Bitcoin until these motherfuckers came to me at some transfer.
They told
I'm
me
a rapper.
They told me I give him $300, I get $5,000.
Right. So you know what? These niggas put me on to the game, and I put, hey. That's how I'm.
Somebody's hit me up right now on Cash App, right? I'm not gonna say the lady's name, but she was like, "Oh, I can flip you." You know what I'm saying? I can put a buck. You can put a $150. I'll make sure you get 1,500. That's what she said. I'm not gonna say the lady's name, you know, but I'm getting these things rapid. I'm like, how the hell did she get my email? And she's going right to the email, going right to my Cash App email. So I'm like, wow. So I was like, whoa.
Cash App got email? I ain't know.
Yeah, it was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? She hit it right there. I'm like, man, she's like, I can flip your money. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? So I just erased it, but I'm just saying, you can't trust her. Was it just somebody said you can
some messages I can flip your money. Yeah. I'm like, okay, now you might as well tell me you can put my money in the oven and grow.
Yeah. Drop a couple of ounces off for me, you know what I'm saying, at the same time you're doing that, you know. But like I told people, you know what I'm saying, every day you have to be better out here. A lot of y'all bullshitting out here. A lot of y'all, we the crazy part is, you know what I'm saying, me and my partners, you know, we try to go to different neighborhoods every other week, you know what I'm saying, just to say if everybody changed or what's going on. But one thing I can say about the brothers that be in Franklin Park, I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying, y'all are very loyal, you know what I'm saying? From the bums to the Shattuck motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all know who y'all are dealing with up there, you know what I'm saying? And I commend that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, my part, we rode up there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was playing horseshoes, dominoes, playing cards. People coming up there, that was a good environment, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody was drinking, there was no fight. It was a great environment, you know what I'm saying? And that's how all blacks, you know what I'm saying, should enjoy life. I mean, try to enjoy it, even though you might not have the best things, you might have none of the big screens, you don't have the big cars, but you have to enjoy that moment. And that's why I like to see that. People enjoying that moment, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't look bad. There was no mask. It was like everybody was everywhere, but it didn't look bad. And I appreciate to see that. Because sometimes I be seeing a lot of shit, but like, what the fuck is going on over here? Like, who the fuck are these motherfuckers? But I definitely appreciate all y'all brothers here saying, and your sisters running around there. You gave us a better hope of life, I guess, right? A better hope of our next generation. But you still gotta teach shit. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be sitting out there playing horseshoe. You ain't drinking. You niggas as need extra shit. Find something else to do.
Oh, there's plenty out there to do.
Find something to do. But then hopefully get on to that, you know what I'm saying, next level. But anybody care about the Lakers win the championship? That's what I said. You know, nobody cares about that shit. You know, nobody here. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you care about the sports right now? You care about the Patriots? You don't have to play Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing really matters until, you know what I'm saying, we gotta figure out what's going to happen for us in our future. When I mean our future is, that's the next couple of months.
Yeah.
Then everybody don't realize this Saturday, rent control is over. So this Saturday, anybody who owes rent, you know, back rent, you know, all that shit. Yeah, look at the day they changed it. You know what I'm saying? He's not signing the policy. They're gonna have some programs that you can go file. You know what I'm saying? To do. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting evicted and all that, and it's happening around the world. It's not going. I mean, I'm not just saying it's happening around the world, and it's happening rapidly, very fast. So if you owe, and they start raising the rent up, believe me, they coming. So find a plan or judicial plan what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, don't act like it ain't coming. That's what I'm trying to tell people. You know, what I'm saying? I've been warning y'all. Don't act like it ain't coming. It's here. It's here. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers on Blue Lab and all around there in Quincy and all that. Y'all done seen the motherfucking light. You see the shit stamped on y'all motherfucking doors talking about November 1st, all rents getting raised up. Talk about, yeah, I still owe motherfucking 6 months from rent. Yeah, they don't care. If you can't, yeah. And then the court systems are giving eviction notices immediately. Immediately. She's getting high as a motherfucker. I know y'all. You know what I'm saying? She's high as a motherfucker. Immediately, you know what I'm saying? They get, you know what I'm saying? They're not even playing games. They're just going to get even fired. It's going to get fired, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure if you, hey, yo, you got houses, 3 family and all that, you know, if you can rent a house or rent a room for $1,000, rent it out. Rent it out. They're going to need it. They're going to need it. $1,000.
Wow, for a room?
What?
Wow.
A single room right now is $1,000. You don't believe me?
I'm just.
Yeah. You know, you got to, you know, you know what I'm saying? I'm the fact checker on some things, you know what I'm saying? I try to, but I'm saying right now, all right, you can say 700, 750 for a room, right?
Yeah.
But if you really want to, you can say $1,000. $1,000, baby, you know what I'm saying? Show me that pussy. I'm just saying. Not saying, but you can say $1,000 for a room. Easy. Easy in Boston, Massachusetts. Easy. Say that. Tell me now. Am I lying, cuz? Am I lying? That's what I'm saying, right? $1,000. Easy. Easy. Before I guess.
Terrible.
You think that's terrible?
Yes, terrible.
They say right now, right? Next year, 2021, right? If you're not making 100,000, you can't live in Boston. Think about that one. Think about that one, you know. Think about that one. You know? They say look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Why you think they got fucking 32 more hundred, you know, saying condos being built in Massachusetts, in Boston? Why do you think they have that? Why do you think, you know, saying they have 7,200 empty lots right now? If this shit happens the way they say, 60,000 people will be homeless in January. 60,000 will be homeless in January. That's Boston, Massachusetts.
That's terrible.
This is statistics. Look at that. Look at that. Ask your mayor why he didn't sign that bill to extend it another 90 more days, another 40 more days.
Even if he extends it, it's still ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
That living cost in Boston is so fucking high.
But you're saying,
it's like, to be honest, nobody really can. People hustle. America all about hustling. Everyone
secondhand jobs.
Out here, like literally,
three-hand jobs.
Because I really, truly, no one.
Cash app us.
No one's really like making that type of money. Because even if you can make money, but you pay your bills, but you don't even know how you get by in the middle because you hustle so much. Because you really sit there and like calculate your real income and say, from paying your utilities and your rent and feeding yourself, what really do you have left over? And
you spend more money than you make.
Yo, how do I survive? And that's one thing also about Boston, Massachusetts. I know
what's wrong with Boston, Massachusetts?
They know this. The government knows this shit. Let you not have to pay your rent. Go right on down to, it's called the Raft. The Raft will pay your rent. The Raft will take care of your utilities. Yes, they will. Go to ABCD. Yes, they will. They will pay your utilities. The checks go right to your bills. So And there's other organizations out there that helps out. You just have to do your homework and your research. Cause when you're in that type, like when you're needy like that, you find ways to be like, yo, I can't make this. I mean, they know you can't make that the day they even give you a Section 8. They know you can't make it the day they even add on you the utilities. They
Right.
literally make sure.
So they put you in a position knowing you're saying that you need them.
You need them. And that is literally what they do. They automatically take 30% of your, okay, let's say you're doing your whole income. They want 33 now. They want 33% of your income. And that's only on rent. They're not even talking about your utilities.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So with the rest of that, and
She's
this is on your income. So with the rest of that, you have to pay your utilities with that. By the time you're done paying your utilities,
yeah.
Scientifically and mathematically,
Yeah.
you're literally still not paying all your bills. Like you're literally gonna come out with like $20 for the month to pay your life. Like I need to eat with that. I need gas. I need to smoke. I need So what do you do? And this is when I tell people about your lifestyle. Who are you dating? You'd be surprised. Like I'm dating somebody, but you'll be surprised what you just dated somebody, how much they can contribute to your lifestyle. That couple of blunts that he smoked with you all day, that just saved about $50 in your pocket, and you don't even know it. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you don't even know that you're out there hustling. But the thing is, you don't even know that you're out there hustling. He called you for it, like, girl, what you doing? Shit, boy.
He's looking out for you, girl. He's looking out for you. You know, she gotta look out for him, girl.
No, not for no weed. Sorry. You know I ain't fucking for no damn pot. But you know what? Loud is crazy. They treating Loud like crack right now.
Who?
People out here, expensive as Loud is getting, and then they got
It shouldn't be that loud. It shouldn't be that expensive.
And then they got the dab out here, and all types of new inventive ways of getting high.
Weed's legal now, man.
Exactly, we legal.
All them niggas who's pumping that weed got bitch.
Oh shit, we knocked our glasses down, bro.
Smoke that. Fire it up.
It was all done. Yeah. Let's get out of here in a minute, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Reese just has blessed us on the show. We give y'all once every look at something nice and fly for her, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can see her full outfit, you know. When they seen it? They didn't see it on no show. They said, motherfucker said she never even got up yet. No, she got pee or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, no, she got it. That was what I'm saying. How does that? You got to grab the lighters. Did you get? Oh yeah, you did flip and turn and did the split. No, you did that before the shit was on. You did that shit before it got turned on. You did the split and all that. You know what I'm saying? Mom was all going like that. She did a split for everybody. Like, wow, that was hot. Let's find something real good for this young lady here. You know what I'm saying? Because she is a hot one. You know, gonna get some nice, good stuff, man. We ain't gonna play her song because you know she'll act up. She hear that motherfucker. She hear that shit. We're gonna play something that she can rock to. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's start off. Let's get something. Let's get our mind set because we want her to be enjoying. All right, let's get this shit right. Let's get this shit right. Oh yeah, we can get this shit right. You get it right, y'all. Last shot, man. Tell y'all who y'all be. What's up? I'm out of here. You got songs? Send it to me. Sharp and Johnson 24. Why? Why?
I'm getting loose in it. He got the deuce in it.
If you want some advice, sexual. Dr. Reese's Bunny. All over the place. Any social media. You check out the car, she's there. She's there. Now, I don't know if she said she wants you to send her sexy pictures, but she'll let you know when you can do it, what you think.
Hey, follow me, Dr. Recess Bunny, Instagram, Dr. Recess Bunny.
Now, are you attracted to all the people that sending you all the pictures and calling you late at night, you know what I'm saying, at 3 or 4 in the morning? What do you tell them about the people? Did you state that? Is that helping you out, or is that, you know what I'm saying, making you what?
I ignore all of it.
Oh, you ignore it.
I haven't made not one response or clicked on one.
But they might need advice, though, Dr. Lisa.
Then they need to be asking my creator page.
Okay.
To be following that. I send everyone invites.
Invites to your creator page? Yeah,
yes,
what's the name of your page?
I post my pictures.
You post your pictures and
my videos and things I do throughout the day. Yes.
Yeah.
And so
take a picture
that's
of me.
where you need to be on my creator page. Ask questions. That's why I answer questions. That's why I actually talk to the people. I talk to people on my creator page.
Okay. You're hitting it now. You're saying that's how you want to do it. You talk to it that way.
Yeah.
You
that's
know?
the only page I respond to.
That's the only page she responds
to. Nothing else, just that.
All right. We appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? We got Dr. Reese's
Dr. Reese's Bunny on Facebook.
On Facebook.